Welcome to today's video, where we're diving into the fascinating world of habit formation. Have you ever wondered why it's so easy to fall into bad habits, yet so hard to develop good ones? Or maybe you've tried to make a change in your life, only to find that old habits creep back in. Don't worry, you're not alone. Today, we'll explore the science behind habit formation and share practical strategies for building good habits that stick. To start, let's define what a habit is. A habit is a behavior that we repeat regularly, often without thinking about it. It's something that becomes automatic over time, like brushing your teeth or putting on your shoes. But how do these behaviors become automatic in the first place? The process of habit formation begins in the brain, specifically in an area called the basal ganglia. This part of the brain is responsible for controlling movements, emotions, and habits. When you perform a new behavior repeatedly, your brain starts to associate that action with a specific context or cue. Over time, your brain learns to perform the behavior without conscious thought. But how long does it take to form a new habit? A popular myth suggests that it takes 21 days to form a habit, but research shows that it actually takes longer. On average, it takes about 66 days for a new behavior to become automatic. However, this can vary depending on the complexity of the habit, with some habits taking longer to form than others. In a study published in the European Journal of Social Psychology, researchers found that participants took anywhere from 18 to 254 days to form a new habit. This shows that habit formation is a personal process, and it's important to be patient with yourself as you work toward your goals. Now, let's talk about how habits are formed in the first place. The habit loop, as it's called, consists of three key components: the cue, the behavior, and the reward. The cue is the trigger that initiates the habit, such as waking up in the morning or feeling stressed. The behavior is the action you take in response to the cue, like going for a run or eating junk food. Finally, the reward is the positive outcome that reinforces the habit, such as feeling energized after exercise or the temporary pleasure of eating something tasty. When these three elements work together, the habit loop becomes stronger, and the behavior becomes ingrained in your daily routine. This is why habits can be so hard to break, because the brain starts to crave the reward associated with the behavior. So, how can you use this knowledge to build good habits? The first step is to make the cue obvious. If you want to start a new habit, such as exercising in the morning, you need to create a clear trigger for the behavior. For example, you could place your workout clothes next to your bed so that you see them as soon as you wake up. This visual reminder will serve as a cue, prompting you to take action. The next step is to make the behavior easy. One of the biggest barriers to habit formation is making the process too complicated. Instead of trying to do an hour-long workout right away, start with something small and manageable. For example, aim to do just 10 minutes of exercise each day. The key is to make the behavior so easy that you can't say no. As you get more comfortable, you can gradually increase the intensity or duration of the activity. The third step is to make the reward satisfying. Our brains are wired to seek out rewards, so it's important to make the reward for your new habit something enjoyable. For instance, after completing your 10-minute workout, you could reward yourself with a relaxing shower or a healthy snack. The positive reinforcement will strengthen the habit loop and make it more likely that you will continue the behavior. But what if you slip up or miss a day? Don't worry, it's normal to encounter setbacks when building new habits. The key is to get back on track as soon as possible. Research has shown that missing one day doesn't derail your progress, as long as you return to the habit the following day. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to get back into the groove. In addition to the habit loop, there are a few other techniques you can use to make habit formation easier. One of these is called temptation bundling, which involves pairing a behavior you want to do with one that you enjoy. For example, you could listen to your favorite podcast while doing household chores or watch your favorite TV show while exercising. By linking the new habit with something pleasurable, you increase the chances of sticking with it. Another powerful strategy is to use the 2-minute rule. This idea comes from James Clear, the author of the best-selling book, Atomic Habits. The 2-minute rule states that any habit can be started by committing to just 2 minutes of action. For example, if your goal is to read more, commit to reading just 2 minutes each day. The idea is that once you start, you're likely to continue beyond the 2 minutes. This helps overcome the initial resistance to starting a new habit. If you've ever tried to break a bad habit, you know that it's not always easy. However, the same principles that work for building good habits can also be used to break bad ones. One approach is to make the bad habit difficult. For example, if you're trying to cut back on screen time, you could delete social media apps from your phone or use an app that limits your usage. By removing the cues and making the behavior harder to do, you increase the chances of success. Another effective strategy is to replace the bad habit with a good one. If you find yourself snacking mindlessly while watching TV, try replacing the behavior with something healthier, like drinking water or doing a quick workout. The key is to substitute the unwanted behavior with something that provides a similar reward but is more beneficial for your health and well-being. As you continue to work on building good habits, remember that consistency is key. Research has shown that the more consistently you perform a behavior, the stronger the habit becomes. It's important to stick with it, even when progress feels slow. Over time, the effort will pay off, and the new habit will become an automatic part of your routine. In conclusion, habit formation is a powerful process that involves repetition, reward, and consistency. By understanding the science behind habits and using proven strategies to build good ones, you can transform your life and achieve your goals. Whether you're trying to exercise more, eat healthier, or become more productive, the principles of habit formation can help you get there. Thank you for watching today's video. We hope you found these tips helpful and inspiring. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights on how to create lasting positive changes in your life.